Is it just the three of us in here right now?
We just had Blaster join us.
Over that was really low.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, dog.
How about now? Is that better?
A little bit.
Ah, yay, we're live. That's awesome. So what's up?
Doing my thing.
Yeah.
Very cartoony feeling. I like it. It's got like a, I don't want to say Fortnite aesthetic because it's not, but you know, I think you get what I'm saying a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And the funny thing was when we started making this game, was Fortnite even out yet? I don't think it was out.
No.
So, but I mean, if you, I don't know how long you've been following the game, but I've like made videos from the start. I mean, the other day I watched a video of just sandbox levels and just me by myself, and then it turned into like this. Like all the way, the whole development process has been recorded and.
Nailed
That's
it.
how we're playing now. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know we were in timeout.
I would search. Like I saw someone earlier. We weren't like killing each other yet.
Oh, okay. I jumped the gun. So, yeah, I mean, I'll probably like do a kind of compilation and show it from its entirety, the whole process of how we really created the game. I think that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah,
When did you start this project?
Dude, Lewis, what?
Is it?
No,
was it last year? It was before? No, was it?
It was 2016.
2016, yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember making my first video, and I just made like sandbox, basic sandbox level, and tried to get a game character working.
Whoa.
And then, was it, nobody was on the team yet. The first person that hopped on was Blaster Arm. Yep, Lewis. And then I kind of talked you into working on it with me.
Well, yeah, because he just showed me the video. He's like, "Oh, hey, look what I've been working on." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. You need help?"
And then I think
Feeling good.
Noam and Travis were, and Jenny were
Nailed it.
next on the project, and it's just kind of evolved, and we've started with, you know, really like low poly models and character models, and then it just kind of evolved into our own stylized look.
Yeah, originally we were going for like this low poly faceted look.
Yeah. It's funny because the first time we were talking about it, we were going to call it Polygon. And then
I think that's like a thing now, isn't it? Or
What's
no,
that?
like I'm thinking of Poly Bridge. Never mind. It's it's a bridge builder game.
Oh, okay.
Poly Bridge, and like bridge is not a thing like Gun, but it's all right.
Yeah, it was just. I thought you meant like because there's a lot of games out there that are doing like a low poly look. Yeah. So, but
Yeah, so like, it kind of still has a little bit of that.
yeah. Yeah, the environments are definitely that way by design, right?
Yeah.
We wanted you to we wanted to showcase the character a little bit more than the environment. Well, not showcase them more, but because the character is pretty much on screen,
Yeah.
100% of the time, really, or 99% of the time, we wanted to make sure that the characters looked great, and Lewis did a fantastic job with that.
Really, I was just trying to make it like more of like a clean look. I don't know, I feel like, especially last gen, but this gen too, it's kind of like a lot of games, you know, like a lot of texture, like a lot of the textures, a lot of the artwork going into it, it's just like as if someone just like shat all over it, you know? Like everything's super dirty, everything has to have cracks everywhere, and it's just kind of like, for me, this is just kind of like, I wanted to go opposite. What does something look like if it's like super clean, like flat shaded? I think the trick was to try to make it look, I guess, convincing in a way, where it's, even though it is flat shaded, it still looks like it's something.
So this is still,
What?
or have you moved into alpha now?
Oh, you got cut out there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said, is this still in pre-alpha, or have you guys moved on to like alpha at this point?
Well, I mean, you have to kind of define that. Like, I mean, I guess it would be a closed alpha, because I mean, we're ready for, or we're working towards early access this year. So I guess yes. Well, you know, but we're not going to have a full featured game by the time we release. Like we caught the tail end of Steam Greenlight.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So we got approved like within 2 weeks, which was kind of shocking, and it sucked, and it was awesome at the same time, because we weren't really able to do any PR. You know, when a game's out on Steam Greenlight, they showcase it, and we didn't have that additional couple like months or whatever to actually showcase the game on Steam Greenlight. Because
I had a friend who made a game, and then it got approved on, it got voted on Steam like, or Greenlight. Wow, I cannot talk tonight. Steam Light. It's a great title, but yeah, basically, long story short, same thing. He got his in, and then it stopped.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and then Steam Greenlight shut down, and now it's, I think you have to pay per game now.
I think you have to pay like $100 to get it in, and then from there, I guess you hope you profit.
Yeah, I mean, you still had to pay $100 back then. I guess that's kind of how they weeded out, like, you know, just random games that people made. But now I think it's more of an approval process by Valve instead of like player-driven. Because there was some pretty crazy-looking games that, you know, got approved on Steam Greenlight.
I got a few in my library. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I have fun with them.
No,
it's just because they're so absurd. So the last mode was called Contract Killer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I noticed when I was playing that I got a little wanted tick on me. Is that like part of the game mode, I'm assuming?
Yeah. So it's at the base level, it's a TDM game mode. But we have point increases. Whenever you get a kill, you end up getting a bounty on you, right? So you're worth more points the more you streak, and then eventually become a liability for your teammates. So that's kind of the whole theme that we're going for with this game. Everything is about, you know, money, and So that's kind of how we themed our game modes.
Yeah. And I forget, what's this one called now? Headhunter?
Yep.
Yes. So in this, this is it's a VIP match basically, or that's at its base, and really, you know, as far as the VIP is obviously worth more points, or more cash,
Right.
for VIP, which is not, you know, like a game-changing mode, but we do have a 4-player VIP mode, or 4-team VIP mode, which I mean, I haven't seen that before.
Yeah. What other modes do you guys have for this?
So we have I believe 4 more additional ones. We have a contract killers with 14, and then we also have a cash grab, and a King of the Bill, which is kind of broken at the moment. But then we're also, it was really funny because we were playing that, and it was basically a broken version. I'm sure we'll play it pretty soon. But basically, the whole purpose is to you'll
Just steal people's money and take it.
yeah you'll grab random cash bags that are placed, and then you'll also gather money from players that you kill. And from there, you bring the money back to your bank. But it's kind of like a capture the flag scenario. So I'm sorry, like a territory scenario. So you have to actually babysit the point to drop off all your cash.
Oh, okay.
So you pick up the bag of money. So babysit it until you have all the cash, or as much cash as you can get in that amount of time, and then you have to bring it back and do the same thing. So that's one of our different game modes, and also cash grab, which is probably, I'd say, arguably one of our funnest game modes. It's really, you're running around grabbing random bags, and then you're also grabbing cash that players drop from kills, and you're having to grab all that stuff and bring it back to your bank. But it's so fast paced that I've seen matches like go on, and it's just like this a war of attrition, and then back and forth. Like, you're trying to get back to your base, and, you know, a player will be camping out in your zone or your bank, and then you get killed right before you get to the ring. And then it runs back the other direction. But the cool thing about the game is that added layer of spawn switching. So if, let's say you're on the other side, you grab a bag, and you're trying to run it back, but one of your teammates is on the spawn, it switches. So you basically, their whole team will spawn over there, and now you have to fight your way into their bank. So it's pretty, that's where it gets pretty intense.
I really like the explosions. They just look really, like, they make me happy.
They're fulfilling.
It's just like they're so, like, they feel so, like, cartoony, and I really dig it.
Okay.
Feeling good.
Now, do the character models have any, like, unique abilities, or are they cosmetic, really?
The characters?
Yeah.
So they're class light at the moment, and we've talked about adding some additional features to them, more like gadgets and certain things that they'll have that's different. But At the moment, it's really you have 3 different classes, and one is a light, heavy, and a medium character. So more armor, faster is the differences between them, and then the starting weapons that they have. But ultimately, you can pick up any weapon that you can find.
Yeah.
So
I had a little fun with the minigun.
yeah, and you know, if you don't have a character that starts with a double barrel or an SMG, you can kill off a character that does, and you know, take it from them.
I'm seeing red. Oh.
Whoa.
What?
Oh no, I'm just.
What?
Wow. I keep getting stuck because I'm trying to look at the stream at the same time to make sure everything's okay. So I'm like walking into trees and stuff. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh no, my game just timed out a little, I think. Or not, disconnected.
Oh, weird. Haven't seen that happen a lot.
I think it's because I have college campus internet.
Oh,
Uh,
did I? Oh, I see what happened.
dang. Who's the?
Yep.
Oh, Julius. Oh, I think he just got the key today.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
was that today or?
Yeah, I think I gave it to him today.
No, that was Frenny.
Oh,
Julius, I
okay.
think, was
Yesterday?
probably.
Yeah.
So is this on
Yeah.
Is this on Unity?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is running in Unity.
Okay. I know very minimal lingo. I know enough to get me by.
In Unity?
I mean, like, just terminology in general.
Mm.
So, is this strictly online? Is it gonna stay that way?
I feel like I'm answering all the questions, so does somebody else want to answer that?
Yeah. So we have no plan right now for any kind of single player.
Mhm.
I assume that's what you're asking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's exclusively online. We are talking about adding bots so that you can play with live people or have like a training match and things like that. But we have no plans for any kind of campaign missions
Yeah.
that I'm aware of.
Ooh, I'm liking this map right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been talking about co-op, trying to add a co-op mode to it, or like with the bots, you could definitely do something where. Oh, got away from me. We could definitely do something where, you know, we do like some kind of survival type mode, or last X amount of waves or whatever. But I mean, it's really more of like, can we get around to it? Can we start doing that? Because there's so much work to be done, and there's only a few of us. You know, there's only so many hands that actually can build things.
Yeah, you guys are a team of
I
5.
keep forgetting you're on my team. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You don't have one of the guys. You know, he's on with us right now. He's actually working. So that's Travis or Dropkick.
So yeah, so the game mode that we're in right now, the goal is to grab either the cash bag or these little cash stacks that drop from people you kill.
And take it back to your spawn
and then
point.
take it back to this little, that little bank icon.
I think a casino is pretty appropriate for that.
Yeah.
It is. And it's not limited to the casino though. It's just I just happened to pick.
Yeah.
But yeah. So basically, the goal here is to grab cash one way or the other and to accumulate it to get a certain amount to win. So you can technically get by here without killing anybody.
That's why it's my favorite game, because I can never kill anybody.
Yeah. So you can like
Money
you can
and
pick,
run.
you can pick a fast class like the small characters, and you can just constantly run the cash back and forth, kind of like I'm doing now. And that can be your ticket to victory here. Or if you prefer, you can pick one of the chunky characters and just like camp out the cash, or just constantly bombard everyone and grab their cash.
Yeah, you can probably win without you getting the big cash bags and just taking other people's cash that they drop. So
Yeah.
you can do it based on all kills too.
Yeah. So the cash bag gives you 2,500, and the stacks give you 500 each, and you can see your little total
Nailed
right
it.
above your health there. And then, so if you die, all the cash that you have gets dropped. So if you've been alive for quite a while and you've collected 5 bags and killed a bunch of people, and someone kills you, then that's like you better hope your team is there to clean it up. Because everything you had is going to drop, and they can pick it right up. And if you happen to be next to their base for some reason, or bank rather, that's a big score for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was
wow.
fast.
Yeah,
How
see
did-
how fast it goes.
Yeah.
No kills, no deaths.
Wow, that was
Score.
yeah, barely.
You're just running around picking up cash.
Yeah.
That's
Obviously, it's not
hilarious.
going to be as easy to just run back the cash when we have a full match.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We're
Like,
still looking
we
at.
we have players in here that have been playing from the start, and some of them they hop in and they just kill automatically in this game, and it gets ridiculous at times when we're playing against these guys. Like,
You guys wanna
how
go
are
to
you
the
this
match in this
good
one, or
already?
So what are your guys' backgrounds? Like, did you all are you self-taught in development, or
Oh, I see how
what's
it
your
goes.
story?
Oh,
against
Well,
one,
I'm
okay.
probably I had the least experience in development. This is Jenny. I'm a graphic designer, so I helped out with the UI and the icons and the graphical elements. So I'm a graphic designer by trade. But that's my experience design.
yeah. So Jen worked. Well, we all worked together at one point on a project, for another game studio, Rocketeer Games, and that's how we met, really. Except for Jen. I've known Jen for a while.
We were roommates forever.
She can't get rid of me.
Forever roommates. No matter how much I want to get rid of him, I can't.
So, let's see. This is pretty much the second project for a lot of people.
Second, real project.
Yeah, yeah. And the first really kind of on our own, right?
Yeah.
So,
So yeah,
I've worked on-
kind of went to school together.
yeah, that's right. Even Travis was the three of you guys were
Yeah.
classmates, right?
Yep.
Same school.
Oh,
I keep getting thrown off when you guys say Travis's name because that's my name actually.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot
Well,
of
you can call him
Travis's here.
Tondo.
I'm like, wait, what?
We can call him Tondo.
Still Tondo, yeah.
Yeah,
we
so
all-
my background was in game development for a while. I've worked on a few games, shooters, adventure games.
So yeah, for me, for Bumblebee, I've been a programmer for a while now. Just because I'm a little bit older than the other guys, except for Gerald. But I've known I wanted to be in games for a while, so I started learning like in high school, and it took me a while to get back into actually doing games and to actually go to college for it. But I'm here.
Yeah,
And
me
we're so
kinda same
happy.
thing.
And we're so happy. And I don't care. Oh, now it's 3 against 2 on this team.
That's okay. I don't think it's still
I'm
cash
up.
grab, right?
Yeah.
I
Wow.
don't see the spawns. I mean, I don't see the drop.
Oh, you don't
points.
see the banks?
Yeah, I don't see the banks. I've been collecting money, but I don't see the banks.
Okay, that's... Well, we'll deal with that.
Yeah. So that's probably why I
No,
haven't.
there it
seen
is. There's another bag.
Yeah.
Oh, you're picking up cash. You don't see the bank. Okay,
Yeah,
it's there.
I can't. But since I don't see it, I can't drop it off.
Oh no.
That's true. That doesn't help.
I'm horrible at this. I've never been like good at shooters though, so I'm not too surprised.
Feeling good.
Whoa.
Ugh. Awesome.
Money.
Uh,
Oh, I got it. Ah! Run.
Someone picked
I'm
up
out
a
of
crap
ammo.
load of cash. I'm gonna find her.
Wow.
so what other things are going on in this? Because I'm seeing like
I got it.
running, sprinting. I
Did
figured
we
out
just win?
like
Oh.
power slide.
Wait, what was
So
that? Yeah.
yeah, you want to
Like,
talk about it?
Game mechanics and stuff. Because I learned just recently like a power slide. I want to know what else I can do.
Yeah, so you've got your standard run, you've got your crouch, jump, standard stuff.
Climb.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of walls and things that you can climb on. Jill, do you want to go ahead and make a new match while I talk about this?
Okay.
So we are still actually working on the climbing thing. We're going to be showing some kind of indicator in the world on what you can climb on, because right now you don't really know what's going on. But when you go up against like a crate or like a low wall and some of the taller walls, you can basically you take a step towards it and then jump, and then it'll do the climb for you. We've had plans of trying to like vault over objects, and we kind of scrapped that for a bit. And then we tried to do a cover mechanic for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
we ended up scrapping that as well. And then
It just didn't work for our game. Our game is too fast-paced for us to do that.
Yeah,
And it's not
Sounds
built
very,
around...
Gears of War like cover shooting.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
originally I wanted to make a game kind of like Gears, and I've always wanted to make a cover shooter, but super fast-paced. And, you know, kind of like an Uncharted, but faster.
Oh wow.
And you're able to do, you know, a lot more crazy stuff, but not as much of the climbing up walls in that aspect. But when we were playing, because we do a lot of play testing, and we invite players to come check it out, and things that aren't working, we shelve it, or we revisit it later. But for the cover mechanics, it just made more sense not to have it, because this game has just turned into more of a fast-paced game, and a really, like, we're allowing the players to, you know, bunny hop and jump pretty high and chain those. So okay,
I
okay,
had a
one.
question. Oh, here. What was your favorite thing to do with the game so far? In terms of like content.
Our favorite thing to do?
Yeah, just like something that you made and you were like, yes, this is what I've been missing in my life, basically.
Does anybody want to start on that one?
No, I'll start. So some of the levels I have like small little like I don't know. Sometimes they're like some of them are like inside jokes, but I have small little things in there that are just kind of like weird. I don't. Let's see. Like a lot of like the advertising or the signage for like stores would be like I don't know. Like I have this like a skate shop, but I called it Fractured Pro Skate, and there's like a broken bone. And I'm just kind of like trying to. It's just a little bit of comedy there, but not like something like super crazy.
Yeah.
I think my favorite store was the Pizza Pit or the Pizza Store, but it was a computer store, but it was a play on Apple.
Oh yeah.
I think that was my favorite. And then there was another one. It was a restaurant that was like a chicken coop. I like wandering around the environment and walking to the buildings and just staring at signage and props and things like that. So
you know
that's what
how
I
graphic
noticed.
designers are. It's the little things.
The typography on the posters. That's what I like looking at.
Yeah, I wonder
Good
if you did
job.
that one.
You mixed two things that she loves: chicken and Apple stores.
Apple products. So when I'm running around like, wow, look at all these computers lined up on the shelves. But that's just me. So. Oh, I guess I should play.
Yeah, I think for me, it's really just the whole process of from start to finish, you know, like this whole journey that we've kind of taken together, and how it went from sandbox to, you know, me making a video or two and not really knowing what I was thinking about doing. And yeah, I had an idea, but it's really difficult to get people that are dedicated and want to create something, especially when you're not paying them right now. So, you know, these guys and gal are very like dedicated, and they kind of saw that and saw the vision, ran with it, and then incorporated things that just made it even better, you know. So,
Yeah.
to watch that happen, it's pretty awesome, pretty fulfilling.
Nice. Now I'm gonna ask the opposite. What's the hardest thing you've had to do so far?
No. Everything's been hard, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's
I think that the fact that we're such a small team and putting it all together basically from scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, just
And I think a lot of these guys have second jobs too. This is not the only work that they're working on. A lot of people have 8 to 10-hour jobs and come home and work on this at night. So I think a lot of it is dedication and lack of sleep. But yeah, I think once you believe in it and you work hard towards this goal, really, you can really see it come together.
Well said. Very well said. Yeah, it's that, and like probably just really getting PR, and because that's something that we don't normally do.
Yeah.
You know, we're all developers, you know, and we're not we're not like personalities, you know, so we take on the roles that that we need to, and that's what's really cool about everyone is whenever there's something that needs to be done, if you don't know how to do it, then you figure it out. And that's kind of how this team kind of evolved, and like working on stuff that we don't normally do, and then just like everything kind of meshing together at the end, and having this this product that, I mean, we get a lot of like great feedback from players, and every time the players come in, they always talk about you know, the artwork. Oh, they love the artwork, but they also love the gameplay. So it's really about us trying to get the PR out there, or the word out that we're making this game. So that's always been a hard task for us.
Oh,
Wait. Got me. Surprise. It looked like you just joined, too.
What? Me?
Yeah, it said Bumblebee is now playing the Misfits. And then you killed me. I'm like, wow, that was quick.
That's weird. I've been in here for quite a while.
Okay. Maybe it was...
And yet somehow you guys have more score.
Oh yeah. Also, where'd the name come from? The Misfits.
No. It was more of a band of misfits than anything else. But it was partly us, and then it was partly the, you know, that's what ended up lasting on the board. We had a couple names up there, just didn't work, and then we ended up with that. Everybody just decided, yeah, that's good.
it's whatever wasn't already taken.
Okay. I lagged out of the session, and I think I missed like all of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was really just we came up with it because it was like partly that kind of, you know, the Misfits kind of like fit us as a group.
Yeah.
And then also it fit us because that's the only name that we all kind of agreed on.
Well, and there's a story too, isn't there? There's a story around the Misfits. Isn't there a story behind here?
There is a story, but we haven't gone too detailed with it because we, you know, it's more of a single player campaign that we want to do, or co-op campaign, not single player, but more of a co-op campaign. So
Yeah.
we don't want to give out too much of the narrative on that,
Not yet.
especially since we get to it right now.
Yeah, I guess the story is more for like internal purposes, I guess.
It's our own internal RPG that we're playing.
Yeah. Is there anything you can tell me in terms of what you want to do in the future with it?
I mean, we'd love to have an IP with it, and that has, you know, and the game is a little bit more robust, and have episodic content, you know, for a co-op, and just, but we, you know, with a company like Epic, you know, or anyone that's making a AAA title, they've got hundreds of people working on it, and we have 6, so we can only take baby steps, and
5 right now, isn't it?
5? Yeah, 5 right now. Sorry. 5.
Yeah, once we get somebody back.
That's one of the really big things that I've noticed just by talking to people who do this, is that, especially like with like AAA teams, it's very competitive, to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been working for companies for a while, like large and small studios. Worked on a big title or two, but I've always wanted to, you know, start my own studio and not have anybody like tell us no, you know, or stop the process. So grabbing, you know, this team and actually putting it together, that collaborative process that we do, it's a lot easier for us because we're such a small team. We don't have like that many, you know, managers telling us what to do. It's just, if we like something, or we'll just try it, or if we're unsure, we'll play test it, and if it works, then it's in. If it doesn't, then we can remove it pretty quickly. Which is why we've been able to come up with this game in such a short period of time.
I have a quick non-interview related question, because what I do on my website, I don't know if you guys look at it at all, but
I like the little blinking icon guy. Circle that turns to a smiley face on your website.
But when I do feature stories like this, I give it a little thing on the front page, or the home page, if you will, like I do with the game I have up there now. I was wondering if you guys had anything that I could use for that, like PNG files or JPEGs or something like that, like high resolution.
Sure. We could find some stuff for you.
Awesome.
I know on IndieDB, I think you can download certain images, but I would use like some of the newer stuff because some of our old images are out there too. But you can definitely take screenshots from the game at any time you want. We can get you some. Oh, we haven't. Oh, we've got 2 maps we haven't even played yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, we have 7 and 1 that we're. Huh?
3 maps we haven't played yet.
Oh wow, we didn't play City Station either.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got quite a few maps. 7, and then we had another one, but it needs to be revisited. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6 characters.
6 characters, and 6 game modes currently.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How many different weapon types are there?
Weapon types?
Or just weapons, sorry.
Yeah. So does anybody want to answer that?
Right now we got pistol, then we have the SMG, let's see, LMG, really the heavy gun, minigun, let's see, where am I? Oh, sniper. What else we have on there? Oh, we have the assault, but it's more of like a... Assault weapon's a little different.
Assault rifle that's a burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, burst
it's a
fire.
burst, and it's also a zoom. Has a zoom.
Grenades, then we have the grenade launcher, proximity mines.
And we got 2
We have
shotguns.
Yeah, 2 shotguns.
A double barrel, which is a starting weapon, and then they have semi-auto
Semi-automatic.
pickup.
Or semi-automatic, yeah.
Then, did you say the Tesla?
Oh yeah, the Tesla.
And we got a basic gun, which
I have
kind
not
of kind of works.
Yeah,
We're
that's a
still
little
in
bit
the
buggy.
process of,
But,
okay.
we're still kind of revising that one a little bit.
yeah. It's not.
Oh, we're doing cash grab again.
Yeah.
Money.
Money, money, money.
So when you were asking about climb,
Yeah.
did you figure it out?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been playing around. Ooh.
Are you on my team?
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way.
Whoops.
Just so you know.
Nailed it.
Gotcha.
Oop.
It's not very nice. Just
Fine.
can't take stuff from people like that.
Sorry, I'm a greedy person. Oh! I made it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I actually almost made it to the helicopter ladder.
Wait, there's a helicopter? Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah, but you don't do anything with it. It's just.
It's just there to tell you where the bank is.
Yep.
Oops.
It's there to take your money.
Yeah.
I remember, I think it was Bumblebee said to me in the text chat, you guys are, like, all, like, separate, or, like, spread out.
Oh, no, that was me.
Yes, money.
We're all remote.
Yeah, we're all work remote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This team is literally working out of a basement. Like everyone,
Wow.
everybody works from home, wherever they're at, you know?
Yep.
And that
So,
was,
like, how does that work? You guys just, like, send files to each other when you do things?
we do it via a server, a master server, then we, like, have, perforce and version control with all of our files. So if somebody has it checked out, then they can't, they know not to check it out.
And then for a while we were communicating through Skype, but mostly Discord now.
Yep. Discord was just a better fit for us because we can also kind of monitor our community within Discord. It's pretty easy. Well, it's easier than doing that like through Slack or something like that because a lot of companies do whatever. But because Discord was starting to get their video working, you know, and we were able to create channels and kind of have our community within it and answer questions, because that was like a huge thing for us as a studio.
Yeah.
Is to communicate with our community. So.
The one thing I'm noticing by playing is that the grenades don't have that much of a range.
Yeah, that is something we are working on. You know. Yep. Yeah, we're working on that one.
Like a little baby toss almost.
Yeah, it's like it's because that grenade is like, you know, 80 pounds. You can pick up a minigun, but you can't toss this little metal ball. Dude.
Yeah.
You have the effects in this build. You have all the metal and stuff tagged.
I'm seeing red.
That's
Yeah, dude.
so cool, dude. I'm like, am I seeing sparks when I hit metal? That's crazy. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad you got that in.
Concrete, mud, all that common stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was in the newest build, but or the dev build, but that's awesome that you have it in here. Oh, bone.
I'm not
Bone got
seeing,
me.
unless I'm not like jumping from high, there's no fall damage either.
Yeah. Are you happy with that?
I had fun with it. I like that.
Because we did have fall damage originally.
Yeah.
And it just yeah. We just decided to let you be free.
To me, it kind of like ruined the pace a bit. Because it's like, oh, I got to slow down now because I got to judge whether or not I want to make the jump.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite things. See, like I don't do shooters often, but I think one of my favorite ones is Titanfall, and I like that they don't have
I
that.
see red.
Oh, is there somebody behind me?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Oh,
Oh, I'm out of ammo. No.
Whoa.
what? There was 3 of you?
Well, no, it was 3 of us and 1 of them.
No, there was 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay.
Doesn't
They were
matter.
on screen.
Oh yeah, we got a couple more that joined us. I didn't notice.
I'm seeing red.
cool.
Oh, I'm gonna bring my A game out now. Dang. Yes!
What? Are you serious?
Yep. The winning
Wow.
the winning amount. Sweet.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, it's daytime now.
It's what? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Countdown.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Good one. Ah.
so where'd you guys find your inspiration? I know before one of you was talking about the free roam type of game.
Crap, I'm not seeing the.
A free roam?
Oh, I know. Like I know before someone mentioned that. So I was curious about like what made you settle on a multiplayer shooter, because that's like I would say that's kind of like the polar opposite.
Well,
What,
Um,
from what though?
we've worked on shooters before.
Mhm.
I've worked, like I said, I've worked on MMO FPSs, shooters, and adventure games, and button
Yeah.
mashers. So it wasn't too far off for us. In fact, the last project we were on a first-person shooter as well. So.
Okay.
But you know, we want to kind of establish ourselves as a studio. We, rather than start small with a small game, we did kind of a medium-sized game, which ended up becoming bigger than we expected because there's
Yeah, we thought it was gonna be small.
yeah. But it just kept adding and adding, and so. But we don't want to just make shooter games, you know. And,
Yeah, we've got other plans too.
yeah, we already have another project that we want to work on beyond this.
Is there anything you could tell me about that one, or keep that under wraps?
I think we want to keep that under wraps for a little bit, but I can tell you this: it's not going to be a shooter, but it will be co-op.
Okay.
Feeling
Yeah, we're not making single player games right now, or that's not the plan. We want to make co-op games.
Red.
I think so far this, and I forget its name, but the one in the city one is my part of my favorite map so far.
It's
Wait till you play
funny.
Dragon's Back.
Yeah,
that was
it's-
one of my favorite.
That's funny because everybody has a different favorite. I'm glad.
We also have the train,
I just like the modern
the train station.
industrial feel of this one, and the other one. Just I like urban environments, especially like in shooters.
Hmm.
Yep.
That help thing.
Oh, come on! How about some help?
I feel like this map and probably the canyon were one of my favorites to work on.
Gotcha.
Not like I didn't working on the other ones. I just felt like I had more fun working on these ones.
Dragon's back.
Yeah, that one I had a lot of fun working on. It's like I get to do trains. I get to make cactus.
Yeah, and we
What
also have another map that's been shelved for a bit.
Yeah. That one just got. I think you were having too much fun with that one.
Honestly, that one I didn't know what to do. I was struggling with the whole idea of it. Like the layout was okay. Like there was nothing wrong with the layout. It was just turning it into something believable, which is a problem.
Yeah, we need to go back and figure that one out. But
turn it to a giant bank. I don't know.
Well, the majority of the maps that we have, like. With the way that the character moves, the character's so fast. So, I mean, you got to make it like a racetrack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, plenty of avenues to take, branching paths. So, because that's how players are playing the game.
Feeling good.
You're not really seeing too many people stop until we actually give them proximity mines. And then they'll be slowing down quite a bit, right? So, and even then, some of those guys probably won't slow down. They'll just keep running.
Well, I feel like this game, you gotta keep moving. You have so many avenues left, right to worry about. You stand still, someone's gonna flank you from anywhere.
Oh, almost got there too. Dude!
I'm not seeing the drop points for the cash in this one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them either. I was just shooting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think some.
I think that's why we might have 0, but that's just fine.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that sees them then?
Maybe.
No, I don't see it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Demo's fun.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
funny. Nobody's got. Wait. Even our red team has 0 scores across the board. I wonder what's going on there.
Oh, maybe we need to reset.
Yeah.
Reset the map.
Yeah.
Do you want to make one?
Sure, I can make.
And I'll close this one.
What do we want to do for the next one?
Play one of the ones that we haven't played.
All right, we'll do Bill. Do we want to do Bill in the canyon or in the station?
It's in the station first,
in the
and then
station.
the canyon.
All right. Bill. All right.
Ooh, this is like a
Tea
good one.
station.
What? Tashi Station?
Toshi Station? What?
Ice City Station.
Oh.
So for those of you who are familiar with the Bay Area, those are modeled after the Muni trains. So I love them. I love this map.
That's I kind of set that up so that it was right by the house. That's actually, if you go even deeper than that, it's like West Portal in San Francisco.
Well, except for the actual buildings, like the Japanese restaurant and B-Mart and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about like my original inspiration for the building. Was at that. There's a place at West Portal that has, well, it's basically the West Portal stop, where there's a train depot there, and then there's a bunch of stores and shops.
Somebody made a test play, and you guys are all in it.
What?
You guys are all in playing test play.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I don't see anything anymore.
Well, I had one made, and nobody joined it. And
Oh, okay.
All right.
for some reason, it let me keep clicking on join.
City Station. Here we go.
I don't know what that was.
Who's William King?
I don't know.
Okay, so that's not you.
It's me, yes.
Oh, okay, it
It's
is
a
you.
wordplay. I'm
Oh,
King
okay.
of the Bill.
Here we go.
Oh.
Get it?
Okay.
No, I get it.
I get it too now. Yeah.
I understood that reference.
See, I love this graffiti on the wall.
Yeah.
And there's a pit bull on the wall too. Nice.
There's-
Yeah, there's a big image of a pit bull in the graffiti.
Yeah, if you guys notice, the team spawns, like yellow team has its own graffiti, blue team has its own graffiti, red team, green team have their own graffiti.
Clever.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, I just
I think somebody flickering around here like freaking Tracer.
on my screen while I'm running around, it keeps saying click to respawn. So whenever I try to shoot, it just like respawn randomly somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah, me
You wanna go ahead
too.
and-
Alright,
So it's like instead of like trying to shoot someone, I'll just like teleport away and run.
alright, let's
Oh.
leave the match and
Yeah.
rejoin a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Just
Yeah,
leave the
Have the
match
same
and
issue.
Actually, it's not letting me because when I click on the pause menu, it's just respawning me again.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Great.
Yeah,
I
I
had the
think-
same issue, but I left the match and joined. Now it's working. Oh,
Okay.
Well, I should kick everybody else out because I was.
okay.
Do you want me to make it again, or do you want to make it?
Okay, I'll make one, but it's not going to be King of the Hill. King of
Okay.
the Bill.
Well, okay. I don't think it's
because
that. I
I
think
wonder
it's-
if that's causing it.
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, we've been playing that all week. It's one of those. I mean, once in a while,
Okay.
there's still something I haven't fixed with players joining. That's all. Just once in a while, something happens, and yeah.
Just one of those magical bugs.
Here we go.
It wasn't a bug, you actually unlocked our special teleport mode.
Dang it. You figured it out.
Join.
So you guys said the community is pretty good. How's online presence been overall?
Online presence?
Yeah,
for the
like
game?
when you play tests and things like that, it usually draw like a big crowd.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of slow with that sometimes.
We're still
We-
trying to.
We a lot of that is because like I said, we don't have anybody really to do the PR stuff, but we also have not had the time to do dedicated play tests,
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
like on a regular basis until recently. We're trying to start that again.
Yeah.
So a lot of our players are from different countries, so it's hard to get a group together on a closed alpha to play test your game when they're from their time zone differences are just
All over the place.
yeah.
Right.
But when we are on, we're trying to set set schedules so that players can kind of hop in on those times and record video, because a lot of them have been clamoring for time slots so they could record video.
Who's standing next to me? I see somebody with no camera.
That's me. I think I'm still having that issue.
Where?
God.
Are you really?
Oh,
What's with that?
There's definitely an echo here.
I couldn't even tell you what's happening right now.
that's someone with a stomach ache. That's actually me. That's my voice. Oh my god, what is going on? There's someone standing there without a gun and I can't shoot anybody.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
No, that's me actually.
Oh. Okay, that's... Alright, I'm gonna click.
Now they're just
Let's
now they're
do
just
that,
doing it just to
please.
do it.
Oh,
You shouldn't have said it was you.
Let's redo that voiceover.
I'm trying to.
God.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, since we don't have any voice actors, we're all gonna have to use our voices for each character now.
Yeah, it's doing that thing where it won't let me leave the session again too.
Oh no.
I'm seeing red.
Can you go to Task Manager and shut it down and restart
Probably,
your
yeah.
maybe restart Steam or something? Maybe
Yeah, I
that'll
think
work.
I might.
Is your campus internet pretty slow?
Yeah, a lot of people like to use it. So, especially because we're getting closer to like finals and stuff.
Oh,
Oh, it's that time.
Oh
So-
yeah, it's getting there fast.
Mm.
so is this kind of like a hobby for you, or is this something that you want to do like
It was
You know,
something I
are you a
started.
writer?
It was something I started in my class I took last year. I'm actually a journalism major,
Okay.
and he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna start a blog, and I'm gonna grade you on it." And I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So I did it, and it was something I was actually kind of really into, obviously, because I ended up buying a domain and all that. But yeah, I think like long term, I'd want to see myself doing something like this, or at least having something of my own, because I've never really seen myself being under someone's under a microscope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, we know the feeling of that.
Feeling good.
Freaking hell. Oh, now the banks show up. That's great. Now that someone killed me and all the cash I had on me.
I'm seeing red.
I see the banks,
Yeah.
and there's still some dude there. Who is that?
Alright. There we go. I'm gonna restart it now.
Great. Plus, you get to write about what you like and content that is relevant and people can relate, and you know.
Yeah, I wasn't like initially sold on just doing independent games because, like, well, my computer's kind of crap. Like, you know, but so my first instinct was like, because I used to play like a lot of like AAA, not like Call of Duty, I was more like a Far Cry, Fallout kind of person. Still am. I think.
Games.
Oh yeah, I'm really digging a new Far Cry, but I started doing independent games because they're generally like less demanding.
Usually, yeah.
Usually there are definitely like art and stuff like that.
There's been a few exceptions.
But then
I'm
like
seeing red.
I start having like these kinds of like conversations, and I see how like dedicated people are to it. And it's really great getting like the human aspect of it.
Yeah. Usually the independent games are more of a passion project, you know?
Or what? He cut out.
They're like a passion project for people.
Oh yeah.
They're not getting the big salary of
Nailed
a
it.
large studio, and
Nailed it.
you know, it's more of a paycheck thing, right?
You're taking
For some of
damages
those
now.
AAA titles.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, like
Not everybody's going to work on a game that they want. I
Call of
mean,
Duty every year, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot. Where'd the
I
banks
decided to go for the big guy in the bear hat.
Nice.
Mumbles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Teddy.
That one's Teddy.
Oh,
Oh,
is it Teddy? Who is Mumbles?
Mumbles is the biker.
Oh,
Dang it. I'm running around with a grip of cash and I'm looking for a bank.
Mm.
It sounds like a Like
I
a
saw
country
you
song.
run by me with the trail of cash. I love the trail of cash.
Yeah.
I was actually about to comment. I like that a lot. I like this little detail.
Yeah.
Are we not dropping cash when we die while the banks are open? Is that?
Are you not seeing that? Oh, the banks are open.
Oh,
Yes.
yay!
I mean,
now
it's
getting
nighttime.
people-
Banks usually close at night.
Yeah.
Oh
No. Somebody was right there too.
no. Yep, I was there.
Well, no, someone was right behind you too.
Oh.
But they're not grabbing the cash for some reason. It's Mr. David here. And he's not dropping cash. I don't think.
Oh, because
Maybe it's just him.
no, because Fever grabbed the cash.
Well, no, I killed him.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely falling out behind me.
Okay, so you dropped the cash. There's something about this David guy who's not dropping cash. Probably just another thing I have to look at. So yeah, this game mode right now, actually, it's a broken
Feeling
version
good.
of what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. And it turned out pretty fun.
Yeah, it turns out that we actually like this one more.
Because you could tell who's got money because they're running around with a big ass bag of it.
Ah.
Oh, you are sneaky. Who is that?
Me.
Ah,
Ah!
Oh, it's someone else shooting you. There's the money.
Ooh, that's
oh yes!
Oh no.
Right in the window.
Got cut by glass. That's what happened. You didn't kill me.
You got cut by the glass.
No! How did you win?
Ah.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
are we getting scores for kills?
12
Wow.
deaths.
How did you guys just win when the bank wasn't open? I'm
What? No, the
confused.
banks were open the whole time.
No, they weren't.
Well, they were open for me. I was
Okay.
dropping cash like crazy.
I was waiting for the bank to open for the last like minute and a half. I was standing right nearby there. Alright, let's do Dragon's Back.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What if we're not playing anything? We'll skip the 4 modes for now, because you know. Oops. My bad. Made it in the station again. Hold on.
I like the name of the match,
There we-
Blah.
Yeah. All right. Give it a second to be
About how
ready.
I'm feeling with this semester right now.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I am getting heavy Team Fortress vibes from this.
All the orange.
Yeah, and like
color
the
scheme.
yeah.
From this map, yeah. It's very well. It's very brown. Hey, no. Oh man.
shit.
Stuck.
Ooh.
Wow.
What?
Someone just. I saw someone get killed and fly up in the air.
Huh, wow.
The dragon's back.
So aerial view, is it really shaped like a dragon's back? What was? Why
Well,
is it called a dragon's back?
If you look at the
Oh, I
original,
found the Tesla. Sorry.
if you look at the original one, I had like the shapes of the rocks kind of looking like scales on a dragon's back. And then at one point there was a face that kind of looked like it resembled a dragon's head. But now, you know, through erosion, all that stuff it disappeared.
Feeling good.
Now the lizard's back.
You know, now it's a worm's back.
Wow, how?
The sniper's a one-shot kill. No!
Who is that? You are a
This is
running
like a
machine.
5-shot kill, but it's still fun to use.
What?
Pistol.
Yeah. Oh, if you hit the head on a smaller character, it's...
Ah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that Tesla cannon is not really really working that well right now.
Yeah, I want to bring it back. Put it back to full auto.
Oh, I had some ideas about the weapon fire on that I wanted to talk to you guys about later.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Sure.
gotta hurt.
Maybe we make that so that there's no like ramp up time. We actually need to reduce the ramp up time on the minigun because
No.
yeah, we do, man. The minigun, it takes forever to ramp up. Yep.
It's 0.6 seconds, dude.
Yeah, that's like,
Oh,
it should
well,
be like
let me
0.3 seconds.
What?
Let me see.
Let's cut that in half to 0.3. I'll meet you halfway.
Well, that's
I
the
don't know,
whole
I think
point,
it's
though, is that
fine.
it's- Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
the whole point, that it's not like super instant. Plus, I mean, you can charge it up while you're moving. So.
Oh, most of the time I
Wow.
own people with a
That's what I'm saying.
minigun.
Can you charge it up like without firing it while you aim it?
That's what we should do. Is allow that.
Like a
What,
right-
minigun?
like-
No, maybe for the Tesla. We can talk about that for the Tesla. But I think the minigun just needs to be a hold and fire.
Hold and fire.
Hold and the fire.
Yeah, of course. I'm not talking about changing the mechanic of it. I'm just
Yeah.
talking about refining it more.
Yeah. Ooh, I want a sniper. Give me. Oh, my team.
Let me go grab a minigun. Let's see. It's been a while since I've actually just dedicated my life to miniguns. So I'm just gonna do that. What?
What the hell?
How?
Oh wow!
Christ, you scared me.
Yeah.
I was trying to
I thought
climb
Came right
up.
around the corner.
Was it the puppet show?
I heard the puppet show. Where is that from?
What? Oh god! I don't know where that's from, man. I got it from somewhere, and it's bugging the shit out of me. I don't know why I said it, but
It's in there now.
It's in there.
What is?
The puppet show.
What's the puppet show?
That was like
That
a
was a
puppet
puppet
show.
For Teddy, like when he kills somebody,
Okay,
he says like some one-liners.
I haven't even played him yet, I think, or just barely.
Last time I saw that was at a puppet show.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Was that
Still don't know what that's from.
There it is. Yeah, you know what it was? Is because when I killed somebody one time, I think that's what it was. I killed somebody sometime, and we had that weird bug where the players were
Flopping.
like they're flopping around, but their arms would go shooting off into space,
Oh yeah.
and it looked like marionette strings. So that's why I said it.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I didn't realize I had a pistol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
Thanks.
Feeling
Appreciate
good.
it.
Well, we used to have that with Q and E until we just put this
Feeling
lean in,
good.
which we didn't even talk about.
What's that?
The lean.
Oh, the lean.
Well, we talked about the character mechanics earlier on. We didn't even mention the lean.
Oh, I thought you did.
No, we didn't.
Oh, I figured out the lean.
Yeah. We just put that in a couple days ago, so we're still kind of like testing that out, seeing how it goes.
Ah.
You're gonna have to have Tondo.
No.
Tondo, you're gonna have to make a new animation for this run.
I don't think he's here, is he?
I know, but
Which run?
he's probably listening to it.
The run for what?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. What did you just
The
say?
run for the minigun.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
that's
digging
right.
it at all.
I think it's just a slowed down version of ours, isn't it?
No, this is a completely different animation.
No, it's been a little weird for all the characters.
Yeah.
So I think that's a known thing.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised how flexible Teddy becomes when he leans. I guess yoga ain't bullshit.
Yeah.
Contorting himself like
Wow.
holding the LMG just behind his back like no big deal. Love it.
Yeah, we do plan on adding some additional gadgets and things, but it's not going to be for a while. We'll probably be releasing for early access, and then for the full release, we'll probably have that stuff. Right now, we're just trying to get the game out, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think we've had great response from players that have actually played the game when they get in.
Yeah.
It's just that,
Oh wow.
you know, we don't have that player base. It's not like an open beta or anything like that where we're just letting everybody in.
Right.
That'll come later.
So is it gonna be like free when it first comes out onto Steam, or are you gonna
Oh no.
have well, I mean,
It's not a free-to-play game. It's which is something that, you know, we talked about. We didn't want to make like a free-to-play, like pay-to-win type of game
right.
from the beginning. But we're not gonna. I mean, for the amount of work that's been done to the game, we've got quite a bit of gameplay and assets in here, so that, you know, we have 7 modes, we have 7 maps, characters, classes, so it's for early access. We're actually pretty polished. We just need to focus on additional things like that we kind of feel are needed for full release.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take our time once that comes out, or for that, and then really try and focus on, you know, getting what we have polished,
Yeah.
and then using the money that we get from early access to fund the game and fund the studio, and allow us all to kind of do this thing full time, instead of working two jobs, you know, or whatever else everybody has to do to kind of make this work.
Yeah.
We want to really kind of work and focus on this full time.
I think it was touched on a little when you mentioned PR, but have you done anything like crowdfunding?
We tried to do that, but you know,
But we didn't have the PR.
we didn't have PR. It was really weird. And the thing was, like, I mean, I'm sure part of the reason is that we didn't know what we were doing with it. I know for a fact I didn't know. I've never done a crowdfunding campaign. I don't think any of you guys had ever done that before. And the game wasn't as polished as it is now. So when we showcased it, it was pretty raw. I mean, we had mechanics in, but the art wasn't ready to go. And we didn't have like polished mechanics. The animations weren't as good. So that little extra 7 months that we spent really kind of worked. And it's definitely looking, you know, like a pretty polished game at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, like I'm digging it for sure.
Hey.
Why won't you die? Oh, you're on my team. I'm like, what the hell? Why is he dying?
I can't.
I can't kill him either.
Out. I can't see the teams well for some reason.
How come I can't?
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm still seeing the list from the last
Okay.
match for some reason.
Okay. We should restart. I think something's
yeah.
happening after the third reset. Second or third reset.
It says I'm wanted and I completely disappeared from the screen.
Yeah.
What's the spirit?
I disappeared, my character.
Oh.
and
You were wanted, so they got you.
Yeah, when you're wanted. That's
That's how much they wanted me to kill me.
I have not seen the character disappear.
Are you in the secret level?
Maybe.
Oh, you made it to the secret level.
Well, I'll just close it and you can.
Create a new one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not sure what's going on.
I actually have to go to work in an hour and I need to run some errands.
Okay.
But,
Oh, okay.
no, it was.
Been here for.
I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. I'm not gonna lie.
That's good.
Yeah, I know. You guys are talking about like PR stuff a lot. Like I'm actually trying to build up my resume a little bit. So if you need any help, I'll be happy to lend a hand.
Yeah, for sure. We're definitely trying to figure out that portion of it, but
Yeah, like I'm not an expert, but my major has like had me dip into it a little bit. So like I know the more rudimentary stuff.
yeah.
So I mean, I would be willing to help if that's something you'd be interested in. But in the meantime, I do have to get going though.
Okay. Well,
Thanks for talking with us.
yeah.
It was great
Yeah, no,
talking
thank
to
you
you.
for letting me do this. This is great. I'm hope I do a worthy piece for it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna definitely start being more active in the server too.
Cool.
For sure.
Yay.
Cool. Hey, thanks
What's
for
this
doing the piece for us too on
Yeah, of
your
course.
site.
Of course. All right, you guys have fun.
Yeah.
Take
Was that-
care, Travis.
See you later, man.
Later.
See ya.
Great night.
Bye.
I think this is going to conclude our stream as well.
Yep.
Man, I'm tired of killing everybody.
Oh, we should test. Are we gonna test the latest?
You want to do that?
What now?
You
Yeah.
want to go in and
Right
test
now?
the latest stuff
In dev, right?
in dev? Are you sure you want to do that now? Maybe we should wait for now. We just barely got this live stream going,
Yeah.
and I kind of want to
I kind of
really figure out the best settings for it because I know there was having issues with skipping, and I can't have this thing on for too long. This is gonna be a humongous clip.
Yeah.
That's how long we've been streaming for an hour and a half.
Yep.
Hour and a half, and I haven't even gotten a chance to respond back to these chats messages.
Did we say we were going to do something on Friday for playtest or just the weekend?
We will, but we should talk about that offline, and then figure out what the best time is, and then post it in general.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, but thanks for watching, and see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Meh.
How do I get out of here?
PigDog.